Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody knows I'm a butt munch today. Yeah. How you guys doing, man? Hey, look, check it out, man. Hey, I got into Hezokuai. What? I got into Hezokai's liquor cabinet again yesterday, man. I'm rocking and rolling and whatnot. Yeah. Hey, man, remember that song? One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I drink alone, baby. Yeah, with nobody else. You know that I drink alone? Yeah, I prefer to be by myself. Yeah, man, I'm drunker than a skunk in a funky, monkey, chunky, junky, monkey, punky. You dig? Hey, what? Ow!
Man, that kid's out of his mind, man. Anyway, he doesn't even know. I think he's like Beavis and Butthead or something, because he didn't get in my liquor cabinet. He got in the medicine cabinet, and he drank the freaking NyQuil. That's what he's drunk on, idiot. Shut up. Griffey was first, ladies and gentlemen. First happy dance of the day goes to Griffey. Let's go. All right. Thank you so much. And Cliff Hickson with the Australians, 1 and 2. All right.
Hey, that's right, mate. We're catching up. We're ready to go. The Aussies are in their house. All right. All right, mates. See you next time. Goodbye. All right. Cracking. Wow. Well.
Oh, hey. All right. Cliff Hickson. All right. My tiny Chihuahua life. Here's nice and early to make sure I see her. Welcome to the show. Great to have you here, as always. Texas Tim in the house. Kingston 2006. Good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all. Yes. I love it. Texas Tim, Tiny, Griffey, Greg Jonick. All right. He's messed up because he forgot to mess with Aussie internet. Slippery slopes. All right, let's see. Griffey, Greg Jonick, Cliff Hickson, Tiny, Stefan. All right, what's up? Great to see ya. Highway Star, yeah. Greg Jonick, Tiny, Highway Star, Stefan, Terry Barnes. Good morning. God bless you all. God bless you, sir. Let's see. Highway Star, Tiny, Stefan, Greg Jonick, Terry Barnes, Highway Star, Tiny Chihuahua. Who else is here? Well, let's scroll and see. Ironton Auditor, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Welcome, welcome. Always great to see you. Let's see who else is here. Highway Star. Oh no, David E. Persons with the first joke of the day. My eyes are killing me this morning, man. Well, it's that time of year, allergy season. That's probably what it is. Ugh. A frauditor was frauditing a cheese factory when there was an explosion. Debris was all over the streets. The bears, debris. And because he's from Chicago, now we could say the Pope. Oh my goodness. Man, my eyes are killing me this morning. And now my glasses are funky. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show, everyone. Great to see you on this beautiful Thursday morning. All right. Thursday. For the ladies. All right, the Thursday. Yeah, that's an old joke from The Daily Show when it was still good. I haven't watched The Daily Show in probably over a decade, so I don't even know. Because I heard that Jon Stewart's back. So is it back to its old glory like when he used to host it, or is it just, I don't know. Hollywood could ruin anything, right? Mr. Thomas, good morning, Hez. Here's a fun fact. Before crowbars were invented, crows drank at home. There they are. yes. The Donna Rogers, what's up? P. Barnes II, all right. Glasgow, Scotland, all right. Welcome. Terry Barnes. All right. Oh, man. Woo. All right. So yesterday was fun, actually. Well, first of all, right here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but probably Minnie has made this. I had to put it up. I was so proud of him. Like, I mean, you know, that was so cool. He's like, and it was wild because News Now Enemy, what's up? I got home from work yesterday, and this was just sitting on my desk. That is just there, and I'm like, did you make this for me? He's like, yeah, Dad. I thought it was cool, so it's cool. There it is. Yeah, all right. I love it. So then yesterday, because Minnie is in the choir at his school, but a few weeks ago they asked if anyone was interested. Starting in 5th grade is when they start doing band, orchestra, band, stuff like that. So they asked him if he was interested. He said yes. So then yesterday was a day where they have all the kids who said yes all get together after school and try all the different instruments to see which one they think they want to play. So we went there last night. We were there for a few hours, and he ended up picking percussion. So, all right. I'm going to get him playing the drums, and then I'm going to send him back to his mom's house with the drums. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be fun. No, he'll be practicing here, but I already have an electric piano set up for him too, so it's all good. Hey, Uncle Artie. So anyway, that's fun. That was a lot of fun last night. But then, like, a really, really cool thing happened. I'm telling this story because I think this was a really cool thing. This is because sometimes, is this watercolor? I think so. I think this is watercolors, and then this is a blue field. The blue field is like felt, like he cut out a piece of blue felt and taped it to there, and then the stars are actually like they're little plastic things that you stick on, like he stuck them onto the felt. Yeah. That was, Minnie has made that. Oh, the tiny highway. Hey, LaDonna Rogers, what's up? So anyway, oh yeah. Wait. Oh, Donna Ray, what's up? Thank you for stopping by. So, it's real easy to lose faith in humanity, you know? You look at all the bad people and all the bad stuff and you start thinking, you know. So when somebody does something nice, I like to point it out. So I'm going to tell this story. So what happened was, after that, after we did the band thing and he picked percussion and he wanted to do that and we were on our way home, I was thinking, he was a really good boy today, all day. He made me the flag. We went to the percussion thing. He behaved. He followed the rules. He did everything right. He's a good boy. I'm going to stop somewhere and we're going to get something, you know, just like a little stupid little thing, like ice cream or something, you know, just something small, something small, something fun, whatever. So I went on my phone and I looked at my bank balance. And I didn't have a lot of money, but I had a couple bucks. I get paid tomorrow. I figured, all right, that's enough to stop somewhere. You know, I could go today, you know, being, you know, whatever. So we get to the store. We go to the dollar store. And we're there, and while we're there, I see a couple things that we need for the house. And then we got like his little snack, and what we got was he got like a little mini pizza, because it was $1, and then a drink because it was $1. Everything. Well, $1.25. Everything at the dollar store is $1.25 now. But yeah, we got him a mini pizza, we got him a drink, we got him a little snack. Some what are they called? Snow caps, right? Chocolate things with the white on top. Sirloin's here. What's up? So we got the stuff, and like I said, I got a couple things I needed for the house, some soap and stuff, all just little stuff. So we had like $11 worth of stuff. So we go to check out, and the lady swipes my card and says decline. I'm like, decline? I literally checked my bank balance in the parking lot. So I got out of line, and I pulled up my HSI is here, and I looked up my bank account because I just looked it up before we got there, and YouTube Premium, which I have set to auto pay, took their money yesterday while I was in the store. So I'm like, oh, I can't buy anything. I don't have any money. Oops. So that's embarrassing or whatever, but it is what it is. So Mini Hez was kind of sad after that because, again, this whole thing was supposed to be a treat for him because he was such a good boy when we went to the school for the instrument thing. And as we were leaving, we walked back to the car. The person who was next in line comes running up behind us with our stuff. I bought this for you. This is on me. And hands us the bag. And Mini Hez was blown away. He's like, Dad, there are still good people in the world. This is amazing. This is a blessing from God. And I'm like, dude, that's such a sweet, wonderful, beautiful way to look at it. Like, yes, somebody actually was nice, a nice person. There's still good people in the world, So I wanted to tell that story because I think it just, again, it kind of brings back your faith in humanity. We spend so much time looking at all these douche canoes that are doing all this bad stuff. It's like, there are still good people out there. Just got to find them. Let's see. The Donna Cliff Hickson, Lexi Ann, what's up? What's premium worth in America? I pay $16.99 here in Australia. How much did they charge me? Let me look at that. I don't remember exactly what it was. What is this? I just got a text from somebody. Was it important? Oh, all right. Well, I'll get back to you on that, Uncle Artie. But yeah, I think it's about the same. They're few and far between, but there are some good people out there. Yes, indeed. So anyway, what do we got? Oh, we got $2 from Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill. Check your text. Play news, not voodoo singing commercial. I just said that. Pay it forward. Yes. I love the idea of pay it forward. Even though the movie itself didn't have the effect that they intended, where like everybody just like went nuts with paying it forward, it has become a thing. It does happen. So I love that. Super chats from Uncle Artie. I don't believe it. Play news now, voodoo singing, or zap you 9 times. Check your text and play news now, voodoo singing. Hey, look, we got a bonus joke from David E. Persons. The Frauditor spelled absolutely nothing backwards and got Ganithan Yisluba, which ironically means absolutely nothing, which Frauditors understand very well. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Legitimately, though, Uncle already knows that I messed with him. He messes with me back. But let's go ahead and play that clip. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't usually start the show with a word from our sponsor, but why not? If I could just no, not the commercial. This one. Okay. Yes, this is a commercial for the News Now Voodoo album. Let's go.
News from Capital Felony Records is a frauditing sensation, News Now Voodoo. Listen to him sing.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing my favorite song. Yeah, check it out. It goes like this. Well, you know you're looking at my butt. Everybody now look at my butt now. Yeah, my butt now. I poop now. Yeah, poo in your shoe. Yeah. That's how I do. 'Cause you know I'm a pimp. I know that you're a simp. I know that I'm a pimp. I know that you're a simp. A little
Listen to classics like this.
Oh, give me a home where the Hezokuais roam, and I'll set it on fire and it'll be cool. And then I'll film it and say, I'm a reporter today, covering the story of a fire. Yeah, you like that one?
And listen to this future war crime.
Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill, where you go to throw up, because his alcohol tastes like swill, makes you want to throw up, and his chicken wings are raw.
And listen to this one about his mama.
Mother, so treat her right, treat her right. Mother, there is no other like mother, so treat your mother right. Alright. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat your mother right.
And don't forget this, crimes against humanity.
Hey. This is what I wrote a couple days ago. This is called, Glenn cereal is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Alright, goes like this. Oh, say, can you see Glenn cereal's big butt? His crack is hanging out, and I think it's awesome. He's mean, he's rude, crude, and racist, sexist, misogynistic, and a scumbag. That's what I love about him, and it makes me so glad. Oh, crap!
And if you act now, you'll get this comedy classic.
Oh, no. I'm still shaking from that taselating. Now I gotta do a comedy routine for Florida Jim. Alright, I got one. Hey, knock knock. Who's there? The poor sweet innocent old lady. Poor sweet old innocent old lady who? Poor sweet innocent old lady. You're a rotten scumbag. Screw it. You don't love the Constitution. You're a can-backing Karen. And I hope you die in a ditch, you old bag. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, knock knock, who's there? A doggy ain't got no hair, 'cause I don't like people like
Shucking! And last and hopefully least, this one.
Hey, ready? This is a happy dance for Florida Jim. Check it out. Look at my butt. Look at my butt.
Void where prohibited.
Round of applause for Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. What? All right, we love you, Uncle Artie. All right, let's go. All right, anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Glad to see y'all here. Let's get this party started. I want to start out with some, we always talk about how, like, these guys, their fans always support what they do, like they're some kind of heroes or whatever. And I got a video by Unclean Hands called Frauditor Cries Victim After Chasing Down and Spraying 2 Civilians. Of course, that's what happens. They love pepper spraying people. They just think it's fun. These guys are so disgusting sometimes. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's check this video out. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Unclean Hands.
Quietly, and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today I've got a video brought to you from Welcome to This World Media Videos. You probably remember these guys from a particular incident that's been covered quite a bit. Let's check out the incident.
Come on, what's the address of the emergency?
I don't recognize that short clip. These are the two guys that pepper sprayed the guy outside the bar after standing outside all night, taunting customers on the inside. And they came out and they were going to get food, and these two guys chased them around and pepper sprayed them. Yeah, these auditors pepper sprayed the victims. But yet he's calling this an update how the victims were arrested. That is him and his partner, his auditing partner. So let's check out his lame ass video that he put out after this arrest.
Updo. Welcome to this world. Today we have an update for you from the two Darrens that got sauced case out in Coldwater, Michigan, where we had two photographers, citizen photographers out there on the streets taking some video, minding their own business.
You don't say. You're outside just filming random things on the sidewalk, and you did nothing wrong. You didn't provoke anyone. You didn't do anything like that. Well, let's take a quick check on that.
Okay.
That's right. You just saw the auditor chase down the actual victim here. His buddy is right behind him, his auditing buddy, his other clown posse that he carries around with him. Now let's finish watching this.
I'm still here. I'm just talking to my officers, okay? Okay, what else is he wearing? He has like a white mask.
Now, as you will see, this genius here that did all this, him and his partner, they don't seem to understand that you can't chase down an unarmed man and continue to pepper spray him after the threat is over. There was a little pushback here and there. He pushed the camera out of his face. That's why they pepper sprayed him, because they touched his camera. He was totally unarmed. Nothing was going to happen. And they pepper sprayed him. And they pepper sprayed the other guy, too. What a bunch of shit. I guess if I want a little excitement on a Friday or Saturday night, I just go to the local bar, stick my camera in everybody's face, and hope everything works out all right. I mean, they're only drinking and stuff like that. Who knows who you're going to run into? But these two are obviously very retarded. Let's finish up.
Not bothering anybody. Two patrons came out of Jim's Place Billiards there in Coldwater and came out and assaulted them, attacked them. So, of course, they defended themselves. They got arrested for it. So, for the update, we got some 911 calls that people had placed. We also got more body-worn cam footage from the arrest and the booking process. And we also got a court update. As of today, Dakota's case has been pushed back to the 30th for a motion to quash and dismiss. And James was taken into custody for a bond revocation stemming from a traffic stop that happened on April 28th, about a month ago. We'll have that traffic stop body cam up on the channel here in the near future when we do another update after the court session. go ahead and drop a comment and tell us what you thought about this one. You know, it's pretty wild how you could just be doing nothing wrong and you're the one that goes to jail when you have a corrupt police department in place. So we'll see what happens in court, and we'll update you after that. Stay tuned.
This fella's got a pretty delusional idea about what happened here. I mean, come on. They went up and they provoked people on the bar. Everybody was going to smack them. They wouldn't leave. There they are right there. They're hollering things inside and doing all kinds of shit. But they end up being the victims because they got arrested. And one of them had a warrant for a driving thing. How stupid. Anyway.
All black. Like, he was, like, kind of taking pictures and stuff, and now he's just literally pepper spraying random people that walk outside Jim's place or anywhere on Monroe Street. Did you say Jeff's place? Outside Jeff's place? Jim's place. Jim's place. Jim's place. Yep. Yep.
Now you can see the one guy that got pepper sprayed is trying to hide behind the truck, and they go after him again. They just keep going after him. Yeah, they're innocent. They shouldn't have got arrested. They should have just been able to walk away from this nonsense.
An employee?
We'll get an
No. Okay. I just know the owner. 7-3. Correct.
Black hoodie, black hat, 515 security.
Okay. We'll get Life Care heading that way too. I've got officers that should be there now. Looks like they are.
I really don't want to listen to all these body cam phone calls that people called in on him because they're all pretty much the same. These two guys are trying to incite a situation. They managed to do it, and then they cry like little babies. Probably looking for a lawsuit because they watch too many YouTube channels where they think Chili wins all his lawsuits. Anyway, let's get to him trying to explain his way out of this at the police station. It's just stupid.
I'll have you bring him over. Come here, sir. I'll have you take some photos. Same for you, sir. If you bring anything that is not allowed in the jail, contraband, weapons, you'll be charged with it.
And that is one weird looking dude. Look at that. Look at him. I mean, look at that guy. What the hell? You're a journalist? Really? Seriously, dude?
All right, good? All right. Take you inside. We'll get the cuffs off you. Sure. Yes, sir. Come on. Okay. Yep. Hey, will you push my hair back? Nope.
No, bro. Nobody wants to touch that life-filled mess unless they absolutely have to. What are you, freaking moron? I am cutting a lot out of this video. We made the video just under an hour long, and I'm not going to put you through all that torture. This is just him getting booked, being a smart ass. The best part is at the end, though. Trust me.
See my shower shoes on. All right. I'm going to take you to this room real quick, and then we'll just talk or not talk. I'm going to read you your rights.
You guys are awful excited about getting arrested and putting on the orange jumpsuit and all that. He's very happy about that. I wonder why. I think he had this whole thing planned. Look at this doofus. Now let's move on to culprit number 2.
Right there. Perfect. Good for me for a second? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. All right, sir, you're going to be charged with felonious assault with a deadly dangerous weapon. Also, I have to inform you, if you refuse to identify yourself, you're going to be hit with another felony of obstructing police.
Well, I just have an idea. I mean, I'll tell you who I am.
Okay, what's your first name?
Dakota.
Dakota? Okay.
Spell it for me, Dakota.
Dakota.
Yep.
Need a middle name?
Yep.
Capital D-A-N-I-E-L.
Your date of birth? Who's your address?
Well, it depends on which one is still active in the system.
Where do you stay most of the time?
23 and then Coldwater, Michigan, 49036.
You have a phone number?
Yes, 515.
This guy is obviously pretty bright. I don't know if he's the guy that decided to upload all this information he freely gives, you know, and then uploads it to his YouTube channel. I think his partner uploaded this without him knowing that he's going to reveal his address, his phone number, everything, because he said the whole thing. I mean, for Christ's sake, what's wrong with you? At least I muted it out, you know, for YouTube reasons.
All right. Just to inform you too, we have photo. We can see your face on a photo with this name. If the name doesn't come back with the photo, then you'll be charged with obstruction. So that is your name?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna read you your rights. You have the right.
This is all just a routine booking process where they both get jailed up, get their bail set when they go to court and all that stuff. The part I want to show you the most is the end where they go back, or the other guy goes back and tries to pretend he's a very intelligent man and asks him a bunch of stupid questions. Let's get into that.
Good.
9. Oh, it doesn't say on here. Joshua Fry.
Thank you, sir. I'm here to do press charges on somebody.
Okay. Is this in reference to the incident that happened the other night on South Monroe Street?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So are those the two people that were involved?
Yes.
Okay. So at the time of the incident, were you, I guess, questioned or asked about this?
I was never asked to give a statement or show footage or anything.
Okay.
Even though I offered.
Okay. So I'll take this information down, and then I'll have you fill out a voluntary statement form so you can put in your words. But let's start with your name first.
My name is James.
All right, and is it the complaint just for you, or are you involved at all? Okay. So I'm only getting your information.
Okay, now this clown muted his own name. He didn't want his name out there in the public, but he didn't have any problem letting the other guy say his name and not editing out of the video. Gave his home address, gave his name, his full name, date of birth, everything. Didn't mute that out, but when it comes to him, he had to mute everything out that has to do with him. What a sick fuck.
Okay. All right, and then who are the two people? If obviously you probably don't know all their information, but what are their names? Okay. Now walk me through what happened, or your complaint.
I was peacefully recording in public,
and this happened where? I'm sorry.
And on South Monroe Street, or I believe it was Monroe Street.
Okay.
And it was around 11 p.m. ish, and we were in front of the business where the door is, but we weren't on the property and we weren't blocking the door. When two individuals came out of the establishment, me and my friend that was with me, we began to back up out of their way, and they approached us. And before I could get out of within distance, arm's reach, because I tried to, he grabbed my camera and started yanking me. And I defended myself and turned around. My friend was being assaulted and battered, and he was trying to have his property be stolen as well. And so I went up and defended him as well. And that's about it. They ran away. And
so the officer that took the complaint and asking you this information?
No one took the complaint.
Okay. So what in front of what business?
It was Jim's place.
In front of the pool hall?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're out in front of the pool hall, you're recording on a sidewalk, and then two people come out.
Unprovoked.
And this is, what time is this at close?
About 11 p.m.
Okay.
I think they're open a little bit later than that.
So around 11 p.m., they come out, they see you recording. What, did they say anything?
I think the one guy, the guy that was bigger than me, he says, "What are you doing?" I think. And right then he grabs my camera. I made sure I didn't say any words. I didn't make any gestures, nothing threatening. I was just trying to remain peaceful and mind my business.
So he says, "What are you doing?" He lunges at your camera
and then grabs it.
He grabs your camera. Now your camera is your phone or a camera?
An actual camera.
Okay, so he grabs the camera, and then what happens?
He starts yanking me. And I can't see nothing.
Like he's trying to yank the camera out of your hand, or he's grabbing you by like the shoulders?
He's yanking the camera violently. I'm sliding on ice towards him.
Okay.
I'm trying to get away, and so I defend myself. He goes away after I defend myself.
And by defend yourself is?
I penetrate him.
Okay.
And so he leaves right back into the business,
Okay.
and I turn around and see my buddy, my friend who was with me, videotaping as well, the guy that was accosting him had been reaching for his camera, and he yanked him into the road. And my partner, friend, whatever you want to call him, he was trying to defend himself, but he's not trained in self-defense. He didn't have any pepper spray, he didn't have any weapons, nothing like that.
Now, I find it very strange that victim number 2, that's calling himself a victim, is not getting involved in this report. He's not making a complaint. He's not trying to get anybody arrested. Something tells me something's going to go wrong with this if that guy has to get on the stand. I think he's going to testify against his stupid-looking friend here. And is that his hair? Is he got something on his head? Looks like he's got a bowl-cut haircut there. I don't know what's going on with that. I think it's probably a hat or something. Anyway, yeah, the guy's obviously an idiot. With friends like this guy, you definitely don't need too many enemies, do you?
So he was just trying to, bat his arm away from, because he's reaching towards his camera, trying to, get him. So I run up, pepper spray him, and they run off, and that's about it.
Okay. And then your friend is not this gentleman here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So your friend's not involved, or he doesn't want to press charges?
I would have to ask him or bring him in here.
Okay. So.
Really? That's not the guy that was with him? I'm thinking it is. I don't know. Let me go back and see if I can catch this guy on camera, see if that's the same guy. So here's the other guy that got arrested. Does he not look exactly like the guy that's with him now? Is this guy lying to the police about who this guy is? I think he might be. I'm not sure, but you let me know.
And the first, out of those 2 people, how did you identify them possibly?
Well, one was a tall, I don't know if he was light-skinned or dark-skinned, but he was tall. He was bigger than me, just from what I could tell.
Okay. All right, absolutely. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, you guys have your rest of it.
Okay, that's it, right? He identified them by being either light-skinned or dark-skinned. He couldn't tell the difference. He doesn't. Maybe he's Iranian. I don't know. But anyways, he's not done. He's coming back.
What's going on, guys? Hey. What's going on?
Hey, President.
What you got going on?
Well, I got to ask you a couple questions and for a couple papers.
Yeah, sure. Did you get, so I'm confused a little bit. I got a couple emails. Did you give your statement to Officer Fry the other day?
Well, I turned it in here, but Fry is the one who took it.
Okay. So you don't need to redo your statement then, because I just got in, so I'm just checking it out.
I do not know yet.
Okay.
No, that's not what you're for. I'm here for a receipt warrant, tabulation, and a police report.
And get ready for it. He's about to ask a few very stupid questions. Useless, pointless questions.
Well, you have to get the police report from Miss Colleen, and I'm working on the warrant stuff now.
Okay.
Sorry. So you get that. You'll get the tabulation, all that once that's all completed.
Right. Okay. So I just want to ask you, why did you take my phone?
Because it could have evidence of the incident on it, audio recordings and all that.
Okay.
And then your cameras and all that.
Right. And then, how did you think there was evidence on the phone at the time you seized my property?
How did I think there's evidence on it? Well, it's been known for crimes like this in the past that it could have audio recordings, and cell phones are a part of audio recordings, so that's why I took it.
So it was because of crimes in the past.
I mean, yeah. That's not the only thing. I mean, you had your camera, and you're known to be an auditor or whatever you like to do. Well, I mean, it's been known for you to use phones and cameras in the past to do whatever it is that you do. So
Okay, that's alleged. So did you know it was used at the time of the incident?
did I know it was used at the time of the incident?
Yes, sir.
No, I don't think so. But
All right.
like I said, it could be.
Why did you write up the search warrant rather than, or at the time of the incident rather than 4 days later? Second row.
There's no time limit that I have to do that.
That's right.
And I was just off the last few days.
All right. Why didn't you offer medical attention or to take a statement?
Medical attention to who?
Me.
I wasn't with you. I was with the other guys that you sprayed.
So why didn't you offer me medical attention? Why wasn't I offered medical attention?
I don't know if you were or not. I don't know.
I wasn't.
Okay.
Not good.
Okay. Did you go to the hospital though?
I didn't.
Okay. So you felt. So you must have felt. Well, did the nurse check on you?
I would have asked if I really felt the need.
Yeah.
I would have asked, but that's it.
Okay. Anything else I can help you with? That's it. All right. I will be in contact. I got your phone number, so I'll be in contact with you when that warrant and all that stuff
You
gets.
got my phone number, but you got my phone.
Well, don't you have another phone? There's 2 numbers for you.
There's my brother's, but can I just give you my email?
Sure. You had 2 numbers on there, so I figured that You have another cell phone?
Sure.
All right. What's a good phone number for you then?
I don't have a phone number. I'll give you my email.
Okay.
You mean write it or?
Sure, I'll write it for you.
All right, exactly.
All right. Anything else I can help you with?
Nah, that's it.
All right. Thank you, sir. You as well.
Yeah, this guy's definitely lacking in IQ points without a doubt. And his friend, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'm thinking they're not going to be friends much longer unless his friend is like developmentally disabled or something and just doesn't know how to act or just going along with this guy. But anyway, this is a guy's channel. You can see all of his videos are about unhinged cops, dentists. Yes, he audited a dental office. It's just stupid. Trash basket car. I don't know what that is. Blind ambition followed by a drone. Unhinged Darren, the cops. Yeah, anyway, the guy's a moron. Anyway, I hope all goes well for him. I hope he only gets 90 days in jail for all that little stunt. But hey, who knows? Innocent until proven guilty, right? Right. Anyway, love ya. Bye.
All right. Round of applause for Unclean Hands. I'll tell you something, man. That whole situation, and this is always the thing with these guys. We've seen this happen so many times, and this is just another example of it. It's like, and I can't wait to see the court case. Like all of these situations, it's like, okay, guy comes out, and this is the thing. You can't have this argument with these people. They're so I get so frustrated, and so many times I wish I could actually sit and have an intelligent conversation with these people, but you can't because they're not intelligent. But it's like they'll make the argument. The guy attacked them. He touched their camera. So they were well within their rights to pepper spray him. Even if that was true. And this is the thing that they can't, for some reason, their brains, their tiny little insignificant pea brains cannot comprehend this. Even if that's true, after you pepper spray the guy and he runs away, you don't chase after him and keep pepper spraying him. It's like with the Impact Media guys. When the guy goes to grab the camera, again, you want to argue whether or not they were justified to defend themselves from that? Let's have that argument. But after he's down on the ground, after the threat is subdued and they're holding him down, he can't do anything. He's on the ground, and your buddy comes over and starts stomping him on the head. That's not self-defense anymore. That's you being that's a brutal assault. You're the scumbag at that point. That's no longer self-defense. That's retaliation. You guys love to say, oh, they're just retaliating. Oh, they're just retaliating. What are you doing? When someone attacks you, you defend yourself, and then after the threat is neutralized, you go chase them down and keep attacking them. Yeah, after that, it seems like News Now Voodoo needs a tasing. News Now Voodoo can have your camera if you have 4, if not, tase.
Hey, wait a minute. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 cameras. Alright, let's see. I got 3 cameras, and, for you, I'll give you, I know, okay. I'm not gonna give you my camera, but I'll give you a look at my butt. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Nothing, man. That's right. 'Cause the SyQuil isn't working anymore, man.
I don't know what to tell you, man. That voodoo doll is nuts. Oh, thank you so much. News Now Voodoo, did you buy those cameras or did you steal them?
Actually, I got them from Griffey, man. Yeah. Yeah, he donated the cameras to Hez and then I stole them. So there you go. Yeah. Look, and they work too. Wait, hold on. See that? They actually work. Yeah, I love them. I love these cameras, man. They're better than a biscuit. Yeah, they're cooler than a cucumber in a bowl of hot sauce. You know what? Because I'm the pimp, you're the simp. I've been eating all the shrimp. Wait, what? That baby for me. No, alright, now listen, man. Hold on a second. Like, that is probably the coolest thing I ever heard. You want me to zap baby? I love it. Hey, come here, you little brat. Yes, Daddy? Yeah, Uncle Artie wants me to zappify you, man. Oh, but that's why Minnie has gave me this anti-tase helmet. What? That's a magic anti-tase helmet? Yeah, but I didn't know that. Yeah, but know this. Ow! Dang, nabbit, baby, why'd you do that? Love you guys. This is for y'all. Hey, bye. What the heck? That didn't work out at all. Uncle Artie, what's going on? What are these guys talking about? Ah, crap!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Hey, everybody, have a great day or give it your best shot. Whatever's clever, Trevor. All right. I want a refund. It's too early in the morning to be that annoying. We are going to play a word from our sponsor in a minute, but before we do that, let's go ahead and let's see. Let's throw out another quick video, and then we'll hit it at 7 o'clock. Let's see. What do we got? We got about 12 minutes. That's perfect timing for a Blackheart Night video. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, please welcome a video by the one and only Blackheart Night. All right.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves in Tampa, Florida, with Chuck Bronson and Joey Surreal Camera as they, blunder once again into a federal courthouse and realize that they're a pair of morons who can't even be bothered to read 41 CFR 102-74-420, the code that prohibits them from filming on federal property. And as such, these two geniuses think they can do whatever they want, but end up getting booted out of there and, completely butthurt. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking S show on the road, shall we?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Surreal Cam. I'm out with Chuck Bronson, and we're in beautiful downtown Tampa, Florida. We're out exercising our First Amendment right to record in public and to see if our rights are respected today.
Why must you turn my office into a house of lies?
Yeah, sure, Joey. The usual spiel about rights and everything like that when you have no freaking clue what you're talking about and never have, especially when it comes to federal statute of 41 CFR 102-74-420. Yeah, you have no clue right there. In fact, you lie to your audience all the time about it. And of course, today is no different, especially with the title that you gave your video right here.
Moments later.
So I'm out with Chuck Bronson over here. We got the camera crew over here. They won't, right?
And then you can't take the phone.
Yeah, really?
They don't allow cameras up in the jack, so we gotta stay down.
Are you serious? Wow.
They don't play here. Yeah. Federal marshals.
Wow. So much for transparency within our government, right? So much for transparency, man. Your channel. Yeah. I wonder why. Why you don't have no reason? You don't think why would they do something like that? You know? You don't think that?
They're worried about terrorism and stuff like that.
But cameras? Cameras is like has to do with terrorism. You think? I mean, not you, but them. Yeah.
With this security, like this guy, he's gonna.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I believe you on that.
It's amazing that you put this overlay on your video right here, calling them the fake news media, but yet when it comes right down to it, you put out a lot of misinformation on your channel. So yeah, who's really fake around here? More or less, you are at this point.
You guys know the rules and regulations are right there. It says you're allowed to do it.
Bullshit! Bullshit!
It's an outdated memo, but the new one says.
Yeah.
We're gonna try.
There's the memos on there. So we got the rules and regulations here to the federal property, guys.
Now, notice what it says on here. The rules for governing federal facilities, which falls under 41 CFR 102. And then you could continue on to the more specific statute of 41 CFR 102.74.420, which Joey always misinterprets and barely ever reads and lies to his audience all the time about it. So allow me to present a clip of the very same thing when he was booted out of a courthouse in Lee County, Florida.
Flashback.
Bam. Federal rules and regulations to the property, to all federal properties, pretty much.
Yeah, you know, Joey, unlike your pathetic little audience, I can actually read. And, you know, to be perfectly honest, Joey, I'm a little concerned about your ability to read it as well. So here we go. 41 CFR 102-47.42. Except where security regulations, rules, orders, or directives may apply, or a federal court order or rule prohibits it, persons entering in or on federal property may take photographs of spaces occupied by a tenant agency for non-commercial purposes only with the permission of the occupying agency concerned. Spaces occupied by a tenant agency for commercial purposes only with the written permission of an authorized official by the occupying agency, and building entrances, lobbies, foyers, or corridors or auditoriums for news purposes. So under that umbrella, dude, you are not allowed to do anything in there with the video camera. And the fact that this is a courthouse makes it a non-traditional public forum. So once again, Joey, you completely fail at, well, understanding the basics. Perhaps you should have stayed in school instead of dropping out and becoming a complete and total criminal numbskull dipshit moron.
End of flashback.
And let's go see what's up. Damn, it feels good in here.
They didn't allow me federal. State, county court, you can do that, but not federal court. If one of you want to go up and hold the phone down, and one of you go up.
I got a disability, and I'm not gonna be able to remember everything they say. Are they gonna write everything down?
They got pen and paper.
They're gonna write it.
How about your rules and regulations to the federal property? It's right here, man. Anywhere there's public access. But that's the law, though. It's the law.
They don't allow.
You know all your DHS memos that are posted are expired.
Do you know you're a fucking moron, Chucky boy? I mean, if you go on to the actual website and take a look at the statutes that you say are expired, you will see that it says it's been updated. Therefore, if you take a look at the statute associated with what you're saying is obsolete, you will notice that it is not obsolete and you're just a freaking moron.
So you guys enforce rules, not the law? Not you guys specific. You guys got to follow orders for a living. I get that.
Please move aside so we can get the next person.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. That guy's an attitude problem. Wow. Yo, the law's on the wall. And
it's funny how you'll point at a statute that you think benefits you when it actually doesn't. I mean, isn't that just selective reasoning, otherwise known as cherry picking? And in this case, a rather shitty attempt at cherry picking, considering even cherry picking, you have to have the ability to read.
that's crazy, man.
Can you take a look at this right here that's posted?
It's the law, man.
This is where it says we can do it. It's the DHS. It's the DHS memo.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Each district has different rules.
I understand, but DHS overrules all that.
Yeah, we can't allow that. So yeah, you could be out there with it, but not inside.
I know, but you guys work under DHS regulations, right?
It's the law.
It says right here. It's posted. You got like 9 posters.
That's what I'm
of it.
saying. We can't do that.
Just so you know, just so you know, they're all expired too.
Thank you for what? We're just trying to abide by the law. The law states that we can record in public areas, lobbies, foyers. Yeah, but this is all public areas in there. What if we want to conduct some business, which we are? You guys don't apply. You guys don't apply by the law. You guys apply by the rules.
You're not allowing me to get the public records that I need.
We need some public records.
You're refusing my right to public records.
Oh, you gotta love the Frauditor method of twisting the narrative to suit their needs, especially when it comes to, well, lying their ass off about what these guys just said. They never said anything about how they couldn't get any public records. It's just that according to the federal regulations, yeah, you can't film in a federal courthouse, dipshit. That's all they're saying right there.
What you're doing. Didn't you guys take an oath?
That's all we're trying to do.
Our rights? It's my right to get my public records. Well, you're stopping me. You're chilling my right.
So what would happen if you guys got to pass us through? Yeah, I would have. If this wasn't here, I would have just fucking walked by. But I don't want to go to jail either for something. You know what I mean? Then it'll be a crazy lawsuit, and I'm not trying. We just want to file some public records, dude. That's it.
I just need the rules of procedure to file a federal 1983 lawsuit on federal agents, on some other U.S. Marshals, for violating my rights under the color of law.
And we have a right to document it. Crazy. Look, guys.
You know, Joey, you really should read this because even in this format right here, it still doesn't really work for you. It still says you need permission of the occupying agency to even film in this location, but you're just too much of a dumbass to have the ability to read this thing and truly understand it. I mean, I gotta ask you something, Joey. What is your grade level reading comprehension skill at? I know it has to be at least a third grade or below. I mean, it is quite pathetic.
No matter what, they do what they're told, and that's what they do for a living, dude. That's how they can, you know. I guess they're doing their jobs, you know. It's insane. Look.
You can't record back there. Oh, you can do it, but we can't. You can have your phone camera record, but we can't. It's an act of discrimination. That's what they'll do that too.
Can I get your name though? No, you don't want to give me your name at least? Why is that? I don't understand that. I want to know who I interacted with. You know? Like, I don't understand why you can't be professional and at least give me your name. None of y'all can give me your names? Wow, look what we have, America. What's new in America? This is why we record the government. So much for transparency and accountability, right? So much for that. Insane, dude. Crazy. So much.
Yeah, it's crazy that we're a society of rules and regulations and not complete anarchy, right? In fact, that's what Joey wants. He wants complete anarchy. He doesn't want rules to follow. He wants everything to be total chaos. A lot of frauditors tend to promote that kind of thing because despite what they say, they don't want transparency. They don't want accountability. They hate accountability, especially when it's put upon them. Yeah, we all know how you run, Joey. We know that you want to commit crimes all the damn time, but yeah, the police just won't let you do it now, won't they? And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
All right. Round of applause for Blackheart Knight. That's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucid's Lair is in the house. All right. Welcome to the show. Great to have you here. Let's see. Mr. Thomas says you have to remember that Joey Surreal Camera is a used cigarette. He doesn't even abide by the law. How many mugshots have we seen of his, right? Here's the thing. I talked to Joey once. He was on panel with Audit Them, and I was up there. And it was interesting because, like, he liked me for, like, I guess 12 hours. So what happened was, he's like, well, what about me? Where are my claps? Yeah, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Uncle Artie. We love Uncle Artie. All right. So anyway, so I talked to him, and specifically, I was talking about how, like, you know, it's one thing. You know, it's first of all, it's bad enough, and I disagree with, in general, the idea of going to federal buildings and violating the regulations intentionally just for a video. But then when you go to, like, private businesses and stuff, that's, like, really wrong. And he's like, oh, yeah, I would never do that. You're cool with me, man. You're cool with me. So then the next morning, I went to his channel, and he was arguing, yelling at some old man, a random dude on the street. It was the guy owned the building that he was standing on, the guy's property. And he's like, I don't care if you own this building. I have the right to. And I'm in the chat. I'm like, dude, just yesterday you told me that you never mess with people that aren't government employees. And here you are messing with a guy who's not a government employee. And then immediately he sees that comment and he says, all right, guys, ban him. But mods, ban him. I thought he was cool. He's obviously not. He's a troll. Get rid of him. So that's my experience with Joey Surreal Camera. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. And then, like, what we just saw, right? I always hate when they say that, because it's like, we're here for accountability. We're here to, you know, hold you guys accountable and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, hold them accountable for what? He's like, whoa, they're just doing their job. So you have video evidence that they're doing their job. So you're holding accountable for what? For doing what they're supposed to do? Well, you're violating their poster. No, they're not. You're misunderstanding the poster. They're not violating it. You're misunderstanding it. And he specifically said, you're allowed to film over there in the lobby, like it says, yes. But you're not allowed to film over here. You can't come in here and film. He's like, no, yes, I can. It says that. It's like I always see these videos where these people are filming evidence of public employees doing what they're supposed to do. And say, look, see, I exposed him. Exposed him for what? For doing his job properly? Well, you're supposed to help the general public. They are, by getting rid of you, by telling you to leave. That's how they're serving the public. They're public servants, right? How do they serve the public? By getting you out of our building. Well, it's my building. No, it's the general public's building. When you're in a post office or a DMV or a courthouse or whatever, and all the people, we the people, the public that are there, want you out. And so the people who work there get you out. They are serving the public by getting rid of the idiot. These guys are too dumb. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go wake up Mini Hez. So while I do that, here's a quick word from our sponsor. We had 2 commercials today. Oh boy, he's really ponying them up. All right, let's go.
Got a new beard out here. Hell, wow. Got a new beard out here. I don't want to. This one's going to hurt. By the power of Uncle Artie. I have the stupidity. All right. We got our power up, all right. Well, welcome back to Uncle R's Barn Nerve Stupidity. Tonight we got a new beer down here. I've been drinking hurts. Anyways, it's called Thunder Punch. So good. When you drink it, gives you a thunder punch. Let's give it a try. Here we go. I thought you people would hurt. Void weird prohibited.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe. Do it now, or I'll hunt you down. Smash like, subscribe.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Uncle Artie's Barn Nerve Stupidity. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, that's crazy, man. We love Uncle Artie. All right, let's go. All right, we got about 11 minutes to the cupcake dance. Let's see if I got any videos that are in that time frame. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this because you guys who know that there's a thing I used to show like once a week, but I haven't showed it in a while. It's really, really good stuff, and it's appropriate. It's always appropriate. It's never inappropriate. Ding dong, dang, dang, nabbit. Ladies and gentlemen, let's check this out. This is great stuff. If you haven't seen this one before, this is a classic. I play it all the time, and it's good to eat up a good 3-4 minutes. Let's go.
Policeman. A policeman is a composite of what all men are, I guess, a mingling of saint and sinner, dust and deity. Culled statistics, wave the fan over stinkers, underscore instances of dishonesty and brutality because they are news. What that really means is that they are exceptional, they are unusual, they are not commonplace. Buried under the froth is the fact. And the fact is that less than 0.5% of policemen misfit that uniform. And that is a better average than you'd find among clergymen. What is a policeman? He of all men is at once the most needed and the most wanted. A strangely nameless creature who is sir to his face and pig or worse behind his back. He must be such a diplomat that he can settle differences between individuals so that each will think he won, but if a policeman is neat, he's conceited. If he's careless, he's a bum. If he's pleasant, he's a flirt. If he's not, he's a grouch. He must make instant decisions which would require months for a lawyer, but if he hurries, he's careless. If he's deliberate, he's lazy. He must be first to an accident, infallible with a diagnosis. He must be able to start breathing, stop bleeding, tie splints, and above all, be sure the victim goes home without a limp or expect to be sued. The police officer must know every gun, draw on the run, and hit where it doesn't hurt. He must be able to whip two men twice his size and half his age without damaging his uniform and without being brutal. If you hit him, he's a coward. If he hits you, he's a bully. A policeman must know everything and not tell. He must know where all of the sin is and not partake. The policeman from a single human hair must be able to describe the crime, the weapon, the criminal, and tell you where the criminal is hiding, but if he catches the criminal, he's lucky. If he doesn't, he's a dunce. If he gets promoted, he has political pull. If he doesn't, he's a dullard. The policeman must chase bum leads to a dead end, stake out 10 nights to tag one witness who saw it happen but refuses to remember. He runs files and writes reports until his eyes ache to build a case against some felon who will get dealed out by a shameless Seamus or an honorable who isn't honorable. The policeman must be a minister, a social worker, a diplomat, a tough guy, and a gentleman. And of course, he'll have to be a genius because he'll have to feed a family on a policeman's salary.
All right, round of applause for Paul Harvey, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's great stuff. I love that speech because he addresses everything that these guys always say, and then like. He even mentions, like you talk about corrupt cops or whatever, he acknowledges that they exist, but he's like, the percentage wise, it's he said, what did he say? It's less than you'd find among clergymen. Like, yeah, they're out there, but try to get me to play them once a week again. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it. I was worried that you guys were getting sick of seeing it. I used to be sub till a cop till I disagreed on something I unsolved. I'm saying I know the difference between a good cop and a bad cop. I'll never support a bad cop. Exactly. It's difficult. I mean, it's not difficult. Like it's actually really simple. But this is one of the issues that, like I always say, always comes up with this guy. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Cliff. Which one? that happens in like 22 different episodes. Which one specifically are you talking about? Some of his speeches are awesome, though. Yeah, some of the Jack Webb clips from Dragnet are awesome. That's good stuff. The speech he gives to a group of problem teenagers. Yeah, see, I know exactly what you're talking about, but like I said, in my head, I could think of several different episodes where he has those kinds of moments. His dialogue was extremely well written and delivered impeccably. Great stuff. So let's see, we got about 5 minutes to the cupcake dance. 5 minutes to the cupcake dance. 5 minutes to the cupcake dance. Hey, Minnie, you got anything to say to the people? Oh, all right. Whoa, hey, wrong song. There you go. Hey, you know what? It's Thursday. It's Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Holy goodness gracious me. I just thought about that because we had no school. We had no work on Monday. It's already Thursday. Like the week just started. It's already Thursday. My tiny chihuahua says, we love you, Minnie Hez. All right. Nice painting of the flag, Minnie has. See? They're saying they wanted me to tell you that they like your painting. He said thank you. All right, I'm gonna go watch the Karen Reed trial before I go to bed. Thanks for the laugh session, folks. I'll catch you tomorrow night. All right, take it easy, Griffey. All right, have a great night. All right, mate. Have a good night. All right, mate. Have fun. All right. Get some shrimp on the barbie and stay away from those great white shorts or whatever you guys got. Oh, wait. Let's see. Hey, Hank's Corner, what's up? Uncle Artie says that Minnie needs to electrocute me. Oh no, here he comes. He heard you. Oh crap. You're not gonna shock me, are you? Ah! Oh, he did it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Minnie Heads. Oh, I love you, buddy. He's such a good boy. All right. Uncle Eddie says, much better. Methodist Dave says, we love Minnie Heads. All right. Leland Squirrel says she's going to unload the dishwasher. All right. Lisa saw the hug and said, aw. Oh, wait. I got a thing. I never use it, but I got it. Aww. Yeah. All right. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Minnie Hess. You're such a good boy. Oh, careful. Do you need me to help you with that? No, you're good? You got it? All right. Anyway. So we're here. We're just about ready to start wrapping it up. Thank you guys once again for joining me. As always, you're the best fans in the world. I love you guys. It's so great to have you here every morning. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'm excited for that. The end of the week. Hip, 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 hooray. I don't want to go to work. Me either. Let's see. What? Dude, it was painted by a 10-year-old. I think he was just making, I always get here when you're finishing up. Oh, Street Video Reviewer, what's up? Oh, Cliff found the specific speech he was talking about. Cool. Yeah, definitely. Hook me up. Alrighty. So, let's see. It looks like, we got 1 minute to the cupcake dance. Oh, I can't wait. I'm getting excited. The flag behind me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, you say, why are there 7 red stripes and 6 green or 6 white? Is that what it is? Oh. Well, wait, then that means his is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, he did it perfect. I was counting the total stripes. You're like, how come there's only 7 red stripes? Yeah, 13, 1 for each state. Red, white, red, white, red, white. Because if it was white, red, white, red, then there'd be 7 white stripes, but then you'd have white borders. So you wouldn't even know where the borders start or the borders end if it was a picture of it, So you stop and end with red stripes, and then you have red borders. So there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the cup. Cake. Happy. Dance. All right. Yes, the stripes are for the 13 original colonies. Let's go. All right. Okay. Ole. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us once again. You're the best fans in the world. No, wrong button. There you go. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. And like I always say at the end of the day, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up.